Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Watson off play action. His throw incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Watson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. If you look at this Browns defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Flushed out right. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
After getting this one across the 40. They'll get a nice chunk there on a first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
23 yards to pick up there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down, here's Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and a couple. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Hicks drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They run again on first down. Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7-10.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. 20, 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals hit 500, hit 6-6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here we go. 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Here we go.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is taken in by Njoku. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the jet sweep, here's Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line.
Touchdown! Zach Moss, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Jerome Ford on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Well, the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. On the ground with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Throwing again is Watson. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Watson looks to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And now here is another interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Browns 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 31! 24! Hey, line up!
To throw is Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd down.
Watson off play action. Open man, that's Tillman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. to the left. He's got Sample there. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. 11, come.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 13-yard gain brings up third.
Burrow on play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
Here we go.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
On the option left, it's Burrow. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Cedric Tillman, 77 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Right back to Moss. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Mark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Here we go.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.